Hey there, it's Allison coming to you live from Amelia Island, Florida, on a bit of a blustery Friday evening since it is a little after 5:15. So, hey, how are you? How's your Friday going? It's Pay It Forward Friday. If you don't know what that is, go back on my feed. Every Friday I do, although I missed it over the holidays, it just kind of slipped my mind because everything that was going on with the holidays. But every Friday I do a random act of kindness, generally for a complete stranger. So whether that's paying for the person behind me, if I happen to go through Starbucks, sometimes I'll go through Starbucks just to do that because I don't go to Starbucks very often. Or I my favorite thing to do is to go on Amazon and find baby registries or wedding registries. So today I sent some like little burp cloths to a complete stranger. I don't even know where she lives, but anyway, oh, they don't tell you where she lives, but anyway, I sent some burp cloths and they'll get to her on Sunday. So if she's random box is going to show up, and I leave a little note letting her know about Pay It Forward Friday. So hey, pay it forward, do a little random act of kindness for a stranger, or if you can't find a stranger, then just do it for somebody that's close by. All right, so we're going to talk about what do you want and some questions that you can ask yourself to help you get there. But I got some new makeup recently, and David was gone today. And when he came home, I was putting my makeup on. He said, "What are we doing? Where are you going? Why are you putting makeup on? Why are you doing this?" And I'm like, "I just got some new makeup. I wanted to play with some makeup." I do not play with makeup. I'm actually not good at putting makeup on. So half the time you see me here, I don't have any makeup on, or maybe I have a little bit of CC cream and some mascara. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get me with some lip gloss, but I'm not a huge makeup wearer. So, but every once in a while, it's fun to play with makeup. So lucky you, you get me with a full face of makeup today. All right. So, how are your New Year's resolutions or goals going? We are 8 days into 2021. So, I stopped making resolutions a long time ago. And now I really just kind of focus on goals and the things that I want to achieve in my life. And that seems to be a better fit for me. So, but I also know that when people make resolutions and even goals, I think the stat is like by mid-February, they're done. Like they've thrown them out the window. So maybe you had a goal or a resolution to like not eat sugar or something like that, and maybe you've already blown it. And I want you to know. So maybe you failed one day, maybe you failed 2 days, maybe you failed all 8 days, but it's not too late to get back on track. So, but my question is, what do you want? It's like that. My favorite movie is The Notebook. Have you seen The Notebook? It's a really good movie. I've watched it multiple times, and it's that scene where Allie comes to see Noah after they've been apart for a while. And he's like, "What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?" I love that scene. And actually, there's a funny TikTok video going around right now about that scene, and I might have to do that one. So I found a blog on Pinterest because I love Pinterest. I get a lot of great content on Pinterest. And it's from a blog called selfmadeladies.com. And it's 7 questions to find out what you really want in life. So I'm reading it now on my screen. So Mia Fox is the author of the blog, this particular blog. So she gives 7 questions. So I'm going to give you all 7 questions, but then she breaks down the questions. So I'm not going to do that. But if you want the article and you want to see how she breaks down the questions, let me know and I'll share it. I'll send it to your messenger. I don't usually put it here because Facebook doesn't like when you take people away from their platform. They don't like when you post links that aren't directly from Facebook. So the algorithm gets all messed up and people don't see your content. Little facts, little things that I've learned along the way. So if you want it, I'm happy to send it into your inbox so you can see it. But let's talk about 7 questions that actually might help you get a little clearer about what you really want out of your life. So let's go. Number 1, this one is a challenge for me. Well, it's not a challenge, but it's an interesting question. What would I wish for someone I love? And I did read the blog and I read how she broke this one down, and she talks about how a lot of people, they don't like to think about themselves. They find that selfish. It's easier for a lot of people to think about somebody else and what they would wish for somebody else. So that's the first question. What would you wish for someone you love? Number 2, my favorite. What would I do with my life if money wasn't an issue? I really think that that's the most important. If you really sit down and you think, what would I do if I had all of the money I needed? If all my bills were paid and I had extra and I just had like abundant amounts of money, what would I do? What would my life look like? That I think is the best question that you can sit down and map out what your life would look like. Number 3, this is a good one too, but number 2 is still my favorite. Number 3, what things would I like to experience if I had absolutely no fear? Fear stops so many people from really living life, really living a full, abundant life because they're afraid of failing, getting hurt, what people might think. So that is a good one. What would things look like? What would you like to experience if you had absolutely no fear? Number 4, a genie gives you 3 free wishes. What would they be? That's a fun one, right? Number 5, what would your ideal day look like? That's a good one too. Like sit down and pen that out. What would a perfect day look like for you? Number 6, I do love this one too. I'm 100 years old and I look back. What would I be most happy about? Well, that's a good one. I still like number 2, but I like number 6. And number 6 is second to number 2. All right, number 7, what do I not like to do? So those are the 7 questions that Mia writes on this blog, questions that you want to ask yourself to really, truly hone in on what you really want. So again, if you want the whole article where she kind of breaks down each question, let me know and I'll put it in your inbox. But that's all I have. I just wanted to come on and share that with you because I know that life is a challenge. And I know you want things. I know you want your life to look a certain way, and maybe you're just not quite sure how to make that happen. So I hope those questions help. And I hope wherever you find yourself this Friday evening, January 8th, that you're happy, healthy, and well. And until next time, I will see you. Peace out. Namaste.